everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams looking for a win. It's the Packers coming in at 6-5, going up against the Bears, who come in at 5-6.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And the D looking like they may blitz.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. From his goal line here, Locke. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 42. A huge play there for Chicago. 53 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this, and he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Second down now after the incompletion. Throwing, Hundley. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Akeem Hicks. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Partner, I know that ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Buying time to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard at the 21-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now Hundley. couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. From the gun, here's Love. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And Luck is going to run out of time and out of luck as well. It's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Taken right around the 44. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Let's go!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third. So a collective holding of breath here as the starter heads for the sideline. Here's Kaya. And now all into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
After the interception, it's Love. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Escaping the pressure right. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now a play fake, and it's locked. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my play list, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
To throw on second down is locked. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing on third down. Luck into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the first quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just talk. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield.
Here's Kaya after the interception. Steps away. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
To throw on second down is Kaya. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Carry heading left. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 18-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Now it's Kaya. Rush coming, and he's taken down. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. From the shotgun, here's Kaya. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's got Rodgers. There he goes right side. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are in for 6. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's Kaya now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They'll go with a keeper. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. Now, that was a little bit longer distance than you would expect to see for a quarterback sneak. Normally, it's 4th and 1, 4th and inches. But when you get interior linemen trying to get upfield for a pass play, sometimes you can blow past them on the sneak, and it worked well for them.
All right, here we go.
After the run, Kaya now going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Anderson. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards. As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team. Now a first down throw for Kaya. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open. On second down, here's Kaya. Over the middle, complete. That's Anderson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 yards for number 11. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it. Kaya looking to throw once more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Luck on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football. Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they? Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football. Back to the air. Luck on second down. And an alley to run. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Luck now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in. Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well. On 2nd and 10, Luck. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
On second down, here's Locke. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Bears on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. 3rd and long. It's Locke. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen but 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And some room to maneuver. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Kaya, first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A shotgun snap for Kaya. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Kaya looks to throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Brad Wing now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On 1st and 10, Locke. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st down, it's Locke. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
2nd and 10, Luck again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there, 17 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Kaya. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. To throw is Luck. He's going to loft one, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. To throw is Kaya. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Kaya, he sets to fire deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Faking the handoff. Now Kaya. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 18. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a first down throw, Luck. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now it's Luck. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On first down, Luck. He's going to fire one deep over. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Picked off at the 19. And the return will stop right around the 25. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. 23 yards on the play. They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Packers on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4.
Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Kaya. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Anderson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Kai on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 42. And his guys will... take over at their own 44-yard line. After the interception, it's Luck. They'll roll him out right. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here's Luck. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
2nd and 1. 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 2
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Now let's go. Green, 39.
Here's Kaya now on second down. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, third quarter in Denver. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On 1st and 10, Kaya. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. A little too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Second down following the incompletion. Kaya looking to throw once more. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Packers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again, Kaya. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, here's Luck. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Back now at Lambeau. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now a handoff here to his running back. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, fourth quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
We're about to find out. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a first down throw for Kaya. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 14. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
Luck on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Here's Kaya. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And, Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And now a timeout's going to be called here. I think it was by the defense. It was. And that's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 2nd half. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2.
All right, now look at 56. Safe. Over. Detroit. Over.
A shotgun snap for Kaya. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he's going to be taken down. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 50. Able to fight through one tackle.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for two or go for one?
I don't. I know you do, but I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's gonna pop out of the chart and say, hey man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, try to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the fourth quarter. Now they still trail by one. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down near the 25. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Gerald McCoy in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, it's Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
To the air again, Luck. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To throw on 2nd down is Luck. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Play action. It's Kaya. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Day Buchanan in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
No. Check. Patriot.
Kaya now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Anderson. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left. Roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula's not working right now. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
The Bears on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Back to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They're up by 1. They have the football. The key here, just don't do anything silly, right, Charles?
That's exactly right. You know, all the admonitions as they ran out there. Take care of the ball. Secure everything. Be tight in everything that you do. No let up, no crazy plays, and they can go home with a victory.
Let's see here if they can do all those things and hang on to this victory. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This will be from 49 yards out. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. They've gone to the 4th up in Seattle. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Packers, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.